Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video on the semi-trailer. Today, we're going to be doing a kind of a potpourri of things. First of all, the belly boxes underneath, or should I say the incorrect belly boxes, right? Today we're going to finish cutting out the extra angle iron that held the belly boxes that were not part of the show. Now, of course, there's still going to be parts of it where they're tack welded to the trailer itself. We're going to have to grind those down later. But we're done with our Sawzall after today, and by the time we're done, it's going to look really, really close to what the trailer actually looked like on the show. So that's pretty exciting. Next, we're going to climb up into the drop deck of the trailer, and we're going to remove the remaining ceiling panels. They're carpeted ceiling panels that were added at some point during its life as a racing trailer. So we're going to pull those down in the hopes that maybe there's some additional clues under there. Something we'll find when we pull those panels down from its days on Knight Rider. Then, if that's not enough, we're going to remove one of the deck plates. So the drop deck portion is all covered with 1/8 inch aluminum panels that were added during its racing days. We're going to remove one of those panels and see if we can find any of like KITT's tire tracks. Because we know very, very early on in the production of the series, when KITT drove in here, he was driving in on the original Dorsey wood floors. Are there going to be any like skid marks from KITT? I don't know. We'll see. And then finally, we're going to take a look at the back of the trailer. There's some mysterious welds around the perimeter of the back door, and we're going to see if we can tie those back to Knight Rider and see if we can figure out what they were for. So, hope you'll join us for the ride. Let's get going. Do you want to help with the Semi's restoration? Donate now to the Semi Restoration GoFundMe initiative or buy one of our awesome Semi Restoration Team shirts. Links are in the video description below. Nice day. All right, guys. So here we are in the upper deck. I'm artificially lighting it so you can actually kind of see up here, but I was thinking, this is a good place to take a nap, actually. I don't think the kids, the wife, they wouldn't find me up here. I could probably take a really nice nap. Anyways, there's still these upper panels up here, and I was thinking, well, before we get rid of the drop deck, maybe it'll be easier to get these panels out since we can be this close to them as opposed to being up on a ladder trying to drop these heavy panels. I did one, and it was I did this one, it was super awkward to get out because of how tight it was, but we'll give it a shot, see what happens. All right, here we go. The exciting thing is, you just never know what you're going to find when you take a panel down. Will we find Knight Rider treasures, secrets to its past, or nothing? Well, we found both. as we've been doing this, so who knows. So let's see here. I feel like I'm in a precarious location here where it's just going to collapse on me. So let's move out of the way. I'm sure the person who installed all this stuff 30 years ago is real happy we're taking it all out. But they shouldn't have done it in the first place. One more. One more. All right. Now, boy, this is a tight fit. In fact, there we go. Any secrets? No hidden writings? No hi from the Knight Rider crew, 1982? Nah. Why would there be something like that? Ugh. All right, so here's the tricky part, because this board is almost exactly the width of the trailer. So getting it out, or getting it turned, is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to try and kick it up like this. I mean, I suppose I could break it, but it's good wood. Wood's expensive these days, you know? I mean, like this board's gotta run like $600, right? But see, now we're wedged in here. And I mean, I like a good wedge as much as most of you, but I don't like this type of wedge, so let's see if we can get it out here. Just get it turned. Huh. Well, I can't tell if I'm making it worse for myself or better. Because it's wedged in here. Now some of you guys are probably screaming, well, Joe, just pick it up and twist it. Well, it's not that easy. Because now it's really wedged in here. See, and now I've done it. I'm thinking I probably shouldn't even edit this, you know, so you can just see and you can experience the fun of crawling in the trailer, all this grunt work. You know, there's no airflow up here either. Could I put a fan in? Sure. Did I? Nah. Will I? Well, I don't know. But we're gonna get this thing out. We're gonna come on. Come on. Almost have it. Hit it up. One more. Oh. Well, there you go. That's one. Two more. This one's already halfway down. See if I can get this one at least out of the way here. Timber. Sorry, Devin. All right. Well, let's do another one. Oh. Fun, fun, more fun. So much fun. Should be against the law. All right. Those all out. Oh, we've got some lights over here, which no doubt will complicate the situation. That's all right. I do think I work a little harder knowing all you guys are watching, so thanks for the motivation. Let's see here, where are we? Those are all out. A couple more over here. Of course. The last one is behind this light fixture. Well, why not? So can we get this light fixture out? Well, we can if we had the proper tools, which of course we don't. Why would we have the proper tools, right? Oh, maybe we do. Hey, look at that, we do. For once, we have the proper tools. So rare. Well, let's do the other side while we're at it. Pull the bulbs out. Move the bulbs out of the way. I'm sure we'll end up breaking them anyways. All right, let's get this trim piece out of here. Sorry, Bonnie. All right. Oh, well, apparently that's all that was holding that up. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Last one over here. We can get it. Of course, it's at a weird angle. Son of a biscuit. There we go. All right. Next one. Oh, this one has some water damage, and I see why. There's a hole in the roof. Just a small one, but just enough to cause some water damage. So that's fine. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So just like that, we find ourselves in the exact same situation we were just in. So that's fine. That's fine. Oh, can we get this out of here? Probably not. How'd we do it last time, right? Pick one end up, rotate, move, rotate some more. Wonder if I can just bend this. This is all. Oh yeah, let's just see what that looks like.
hope my Knight Rider historian's medical insurance is paid up. Yeah, that's great. All right. All right, so we are going to cross the abyss here and try it from this side. Maybe a little luck. And get this one out of here. Come on. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, Smithers. All right. Let's go back over here. Oh yeah, we just had quite a heavy rainstorm today, and all of this carpet over here is wet and greasy and oily. So once again, you guys are welcome for me saving your childhood. All right, let's get this one deposited. Sorry, RC. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. All right. One more. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do it. I'm not even going to edit this video. You're going to see exactly what this is like. Someone commented earlier how my last couple videos were just too much of me talking. Here you go. Less talk, more action, right? All right. Last one. Once I finish this and get this panel out, I'm going to show you guys something, which I talked about a little bit in a previous video, but I'm actually going to show it to you. You know, assuming I don't keel over here, which is possible. It's been known to happen. Of course, if I keel over, I'll probably not see this video, which would be a shame, because I'm having so much fun. All right. Back up. This is a shorter one. Does that equate to easier? I think. Yes, it does. Sorry, April. All right. That's how you do it. That's how you rip the ceiling out. All right, so here's what I wanted to show you. All right. Hi. So you guys remember we talked about in a previous video about the rail on the roof and how there was evidence of the rail continuing on from where it was cut. So since I'm up on this deck, I'm going to actually give you a close-up view of what we're seeing here. All right, so we are upside down because I feel like resting. So this is actually the ceiling. The rail is way back there. You see on these ribs how there's no paint right there in the middle. Clear evidence that the rail went all the way through here, under here. This is the brace for the tilt deck, which is coming out. So there's another rib under there we can't see. And then right here, see that? That rail went to here, okay? But then look, no evidence of the rail going to here. So it stopped right here. All right, so if we look at this rail and we come over here, look what we have. The 3 bolts that are in the center of the trailer. So the rail literally went to here, stopped. I think some of you are right when you mentioned there was a cross member right across here, and perhaps it had 2 pulleys in the middle, 2 pulleys on the outer side, and there were cables, maybe 2 cables that came here to 2 pulleys that then split out, 1 cable this way, 1 cable this way to another pulley there, which then ran to that pulley to the ramp, and same over there, that pulley to the ramp. At least that's what I think. So interesting to note, the ceiling's painted black all the way back there. Here, it's a little black, but then it's, you know, just spotty there. But then look, it's completely unpainted the rest of the way, which is interesting. Now, the roll-up door would have been covering some of this, but I don't think it would have been covering all of this. And there's also these rivets. Any of you trailer or Dorsey experts, are these, there's 2 of them. There's a set there and a set here. I wonder what those are. Are those original Dorsey? Or is that something else going on right here? What do you guys think? It's not quite in the center. If I zoom back, this is the center of the trailer, so it's off a bit. But I wonder what those are. Any of you guys have any ideas? I don't think that's related to the ramp mechanism, simply because of their placement, but I certainly could be wrong. All right, so is there anything else? I don't see any other, you know, major secrets up here, unfortunately. These holes are not for the railing. These are the holes that they put in to hold up the ceiling panels we just took off. But yeah, I don't see any other major secrets up here. One thing I did notice, which is interesting, let's go back, slide back over to this area. This is the 3 bolts on the other side. So if I pull this panel back, we have original and unpainted plywood. It's painted down below, but this is all unpainted and original from Dorsey. So, you know, it gives me hope. That panel's been cut out to run conduit. But it'll be interesting, you know, we can see a peak right there that there's more original plywood. Maybe there's some drawings or something up here, who knows? We'll see what we get into when we get these side panels out. Now these side panels are not gonna be able to, we're not gonna be able to get them out until we get the deck out, I don't think, just because they're pretty tight in there. But boy, once this deck is out, we'll have the rest of this gutted in like no time at all. And then the rebuild starts. So we're moving really good on this.
We've got a new feature across the Knight Rider Historian's YouTube channel, Super Thanks, not to be confused with Super Pursuit. With Super Thanks, you have the option to post a distinct, colorful, and fully customizable comment in our videos comments section. This shows the world that you are a super Knight Rider fan and will stand out amongst the sea of comments that we receive. Go ahead, give it a try. And every Super Thanks gets a super response from us. Press the thanks button. Just don't press the turbo boost.
So with the exception of the angle iron that's welded to the back of the belly boxes, you can see a little bit under here, we pretty much got it all cut out. How about that? Now, of course, over here, we do have some cleanup. This needs, the welds need grounded out here, here, here. This is original. So we're gonna have to grind out those welds right there. This is not original, so this piece is gonna have to come out too. So you can see it just goes down right to here and over. All this needs to come out. But we're down to just the original 3 belly boxes.
All right, guys, we are back. We're going to take a pause here in our semi-trailer teardown to talk about our Patreon flag agents. We've done this in the last couple of videos. So who are our Patreon flag agents? Well, for those of you who aren't familiar, we have a Patreon community, and there's a link up in the corner of this window right now. There's also a link in the description below. Our Patreon community are our fans that get exclusive access to some of our content. So there's videos that we put up there that we never publish publicly. There's behind the scenes photos I guarantee you've never seen, and you get early access to all of these public videos. Our flag agents are our top tier supporters. And in addition to all those benefits, they also get shout outs in our videos, and they get their questions answered on our videos. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And by the way, check out this awesome shirt with our newer Knight Rider Historians logo. We've had this out now for, what, 6 or 9 months. But check it out. It was designed by Nick Nugent. He did a great job. If you're interested in this apparel or any apparel, click on the store link in our channel, and you can head over and check out some of the apparel that we have. All right, anyways, so let's get into it. First, let's go over our newest flag agents since our last video. First, we have Joe and Linda Webb. So Joe and Linda, thank you so much for joining. I hear a rumor you're going to be at RetroCon in a few weeks, and we'll get a chance to see you. So definitely looking forward to meeting you in person. Rich Koval. Rich, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Samantha I'm sorry, Samantha. Frantzich. I'm so sorry. But regardless, even if I can't pronounce your last name, it's still a wonderful blessing to have you here. We also have 2 supporters who were lower tier supporters on our Patreon community and have upgraded to flag agents. We want to welcome them. First, we have Gen X Toys Geek, aka Jody. Jody, thank you for joining us. And Tio Vandebunt. Tio, thank you so much for your increased support. In terms of questions, we only had 1 real question this week, and it was from Joe and Linda Webb. So they say, they're proud supporters and believe in what we're doing. Thank you. And their question is, we learned in your videos that the season 1 and 2 Hero Dash was put in the left-hand blind drive car for season 3. We know that car was destroyed at the end of the series. Was that dash still in the car, or did it survive somehow? That is a question that we've had for years and years and years. If I were to guess, I would say the dash survived, because we know that the cars that were crushed, we know a lot of parts were picked off of them before they met their fate with the wrecking ball. So if I were to hazard a guess, I would say the dash survived. Now, early on in season 3, when that dash moved over from the season 2 hero car to the left-hand blind drive car, it still had its pods in place. But very quickly after that, during the filming of season 3, they actually cut the pods off, probably because they were in the way of the stuntmen. So if the dash survives, it's probably not with the pods. But, don't be surprised if that dash pops up one day. I'm not saying we have it. We do not have it. We'd love to have it. We don't have it. But don't be surprised if it pops up one day, because I firmly believe that dash survives to this day. Unfortunately, the car didn't. Okay, I think that just about does it for this week. So again, If you're interested in joining our Patreon community, check out the link in the description below. We would love to see you there. Thanks. So some of you guys might know this, some of you might not know this, but in the very early days of filming with Knight Rider, I'm not talking about the pilot presentation, I'm talking about the first few episodes produced for the show. The episode Inside Out, even though it aired, what was it, the ninth episode, it was actually the first one filmed right after the pilot. And that's technically the first episode where they film KITT driving up into the trailer, okay? If you watch that scene, they actually have a camera mounted in here, and you see KITT come up and he hits the brakes really hard and stops. But what's really cool is you can actually see the original plywood walls. It was before they put the corrugated metal up, and you can see the original wood floor also before they put the diamond plate in. They put diamond plate to cover the back half of the trailer. They put the corrugated metal, the same metal we see on the semi set. They lined the back half of the trailer with it. That way when KITT was going in later on in the series, it would look like he was going into where the set was, all right? So I've been wondering, this floor is covered with these aluminum sheets. And if you think about it, the last time these floors were probably 100% exposed permanently was back right around when they were filming Inside Out, because right after that they put diamond plate down. There was diamond plate here through the rest of the series. And then after the trailer was sold, chances are, we don't know for sure, but chances are they left the diamond plate in, and at some point it was replaced with just this smooth aluminum plating. But I really want to remove one of these panels at least. I can't remove the other one because I got to clear all that out. I want to remove one panel just to see if there's like tire marks from KITT under here, which would just be ridiculous. So I already started some of the prep work, getting these mounts, the tie downs out. So let's tear this panel out and see if there's anything cool underneath it. All right, so we got to start by getting the rest of these tie downs out of here. I got all the bolts out, and I did this all off camera because I had to climb underneath, use a wrench underneath, and then come up here and use my impact to undo them. It was a long process that I didn't want to bore you with. So these are out of here. You can see in this case they had to dig a hole in the wood floor, which is a shame, right? But it's not as much of a shame as this one, where there's just a hole the whole way down to the ground. So let's put those over there. Let's see what this one is. I haven't pulled any of these out yet. Oh, yep, another hole in the wood, and same there. All right, so those are out of the way. So now we've got a series of screws along the perimeter, and then this panel should lift up. All right, so let's clean up all of our debris here, all the bolts, the washers. It would just be absolutely amazing to lift this panel and just have like KITT's skid marks. I mean, it's probably not the case. Don't get your hopes up, Joe. But it would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? All right. Hopefully all these screws come out without too much issue. I probably shouldn't just throw them. Let's make a little pile of them. Oops, there's one. Is that gonna come out? Looks like we're gonna have to get creative there. I probably should, there's an aluminum channel here that's riveted in. And I probably should have drilled it out. But, you know, I didn't. And now I've stripped one of the screws. So that's great. Oh well, let's continue on. We'll get that one out in a minute. All right, got that one out. Any more over here?
Oh, we've got another one where the head is completely worn down. 2 of them actually, so that's great. Let's get out the ones we can, deal with the rest. All right, so we've got a few over here where the head is completely filled in with gunk. So I've got a little pick here. Get those heads cleaned out, hopefully. Yes. 2 more. Oh yeah. That one's... Oh, this one's really bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this one out. Let's try this one here. Yeah, this one's good. This one. This one, however, has got something sharp. Oh. I think I got it. Let's see. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see if we can dig this out anymore. You only get one shot at this, because if I strip it, then it's a little bit more of a hassle. All right. There we go. All right, so I think, are we only left with this one here that I stripped? Let's take some vice grips. See if I can get this one out. Oh yeah, got it. Now, as long as there's no screws hidden underneath that lip, let's see if this panel will lift up. I guess I need some way to pry it up first. We are still that's interesting. Something's holding us down, but what is it? Oh, more screws. Naturally. This one right here. Let's clean these heads out. 1. 2, is that all of them? Well, let's try it again. Well, we're loose. But I'm thinking there's probably, oh, you know what? These rivets are riveted in to the aluminum panel. So we are gonna have to drill the rivets out. Fantastic. All right. Time to drill the rivets out. Why not? Yep. Oh yeah.
We're loose. Let's get it up and out of here. Boy, it smells like old wood. Well, let's bring you in. All right. So there you go. There's the original floor, the floor that KITT would have driven on in those early episodes. Unfortunately, I don't see any tire marks. I'm looking around here to see. That was a long shot to begin with, right? Nothing under there except holes that shouldn't be under there, right? They all need patched up before we put diamond plate back down. But, well, at least we know. At least we know what's under there. I mean, eventually we'll get this one out of here as well once we, you know, clear out some inventory. All right, so I guess one minor discovery we just made, and curious to know what you guys think of this. All right, so I was just looking at this panel right here. Take a look right here. See that? Look, it almost looks like a slot that was welded shut. And another one right here. Maybe another one right there. I don't know. Maybe one right here. I don't know. Definitely one right here and here. So I went back and looked at some screenshots from the show, and sure enough, there are slots in this piece right here. Why would those be there? Are they factory Dorsey? It wouldn't be for the roll-up door, because the roll-up door sits inside here. It doesn't sit on this outside edge. So what would these slots be for? Any thoughts? Let's see if they're on the other side too. Let's see, do we see them over here? Possibly. Possibly. And this is interesting. There's like a faint line right here. You see that? It's almost like they had something. And look, it's tack welded. Tack welded the whole way up. What would that be? I wonder if they had something to close this off. Although, I don't know. This edge, there's nothing welded on this edge. No remnants of weld. But there is on here. Boy, is that interesting. What do you guys think that is? You look, you can see it the whole way up. So if these were slots in the show, what would those slots have received? We gotta figure that one out. Too many questions, not enough answers. All right, guys, that concludes today's adventure inside the semi-trailer. I hope you enjoyed it. What should we do next on the trailer? There's, you know, we're closer to the end of the teardown than we are at the beginning. Some of you said this window over here, maybe we tear that out. We still have some of the square tubing, the metal square tubing that was holding up a portion of this drop ceiling. That needs to come down. Still gonna get this tilt deck out of here. So there's still plenty to do, but the teardown, you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel, so that's exciting. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, share this video with your friends. You'll make their day. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.